I recently did a family movie night with my wife and kids, and we watched Inside Out 2. And I learned something really interesting about focus and about how our emotions affect our ability to focus that I wanted to share with you. Also, I have a free resource for you on emotions and focus at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around. So, I'm going to talk about Inside Out 2 and some of the things that happen in the movie, so there's your spoiler warning if you haven't seen the movie yet. It's excellent and I highly recommend it. In the movie, Riley, the main character, gets a few new emotions: anxiety, envy, embarrassment, and ennui. As Riley navigates several transitions in her life, going to her first year of high school, losing her best friends as they go to a different school, and trying to be accepted on the high school hockey team, Riley's new emotions, led by anxiety, they take over and they kick her other emotions, joy, sadness, disgust, anger, and fear, out of headquarters. She becomes driven by her anxiety, and at first, this sharpens her focus. She gets up early to practice. She is accepted by the hockey team captain, who sees her drive. But pretty soon after that, things begin to break down. Riley hurts her friends. She becomes self-centered and a poor teammate when she's playing hockey, and it all culminates with Riley having an anxiety attack when she gets a penalty for slamming into one of her best friends during a scrimmage. Emotions are complicated, and our motivation for doing things is just as complicated as our emotional landscapes. With Riley, we see what could be taken as a positive outcome in the beginning. She is more driven, she's more focused, and she is pursuing her goals. But because she is being driven solely by her anxiety and has removed her other emotions from the equation, it quickly deteriorates. She loses the joy of the sport and is only focused on fitting in and gaining acceptance as she becomes defined by her anxiety. For us to truly master our focus and to stay in a focused state over the long term, we have to master our own emotions. And when I say long term, I don't mean a few hours. I mean focusing on something for years or decades. To do your life's work requires a connection to your emotions, and for you to be able to find joy in what you are doing and how you are doing it. Without joy and the purpose and the meaning, you'll get burned out, and you'll come to be ruled by a singular emotion in an attempt to either survive or avoid pain, and that often has negative consequences. However, Riley does overcome this. She recognizes what has happened to her, and she allows joy and her other emotions back in, and they're able to restore balance and build a more resilient sense of self. Riley finds both forgiveness from her best friends and acceptance among her new friends at her new high school, and she grows into a more emotionally mature teenager, ready to navigate the complexities of life more successfully. She's better able to handle the good and the bad and grow from them. So if you want to master your focus, then it starts with mastering your emotions. I created a free course as an introduction to emotional mastery, the Feelings of Focus Fast Track, and you can access it in the link in the description below. It is 100% free for you or anyone you want to share the link with. So go ahead and sign up, and I'll see you in there. And if you found this content helpful, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can learn more. I post daily videos about focus, procrastination, and emotional mastery.